Hey guys, this is just a quick announcement to like and subscribe. It helps a lot with the channel, and do support me on Patreon if you enjoy some spicy content. And with all that being said, do enjoy the video. I've worked really hard on it. Mwah. Bye bye, lovelies.
Oh my. What brings a filthy human to my domain? Of course I heard you. I hear everything that goes around here, and all over the world. Oh? Who am I? Well, I do go by many names. Like Gaia, Mother Nature, Kernunos, and many other weird names. Oh, you know these names. Well, one of them was very obvious, but yes, I am the god of nature. My size does mean how healthy the earth is. I used to be much bigger, I can assure you, until you came along. Not exactly you per se, but the human race. A virus. A disgusting filth to nature. You destroy the waters, the land, and even the sky, which I didn't even know that was possible. But you humans amaze me in the most irritating way. But you seem different. Do you pick up the filth you create, unlike others? Right. Alright. Then, should I let you go? Untangle these vines that I've wrapped around you? Or do you like that? Fine. But if you even think about hurting the people and creatures that I keep dear here, I will kill you. Oh? No, 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 no. The problem is not cutting down trees, because people still, plant them again, and fires are just natural. I mean the people who cut down trees, don't plant them, litter all over the world, make the air toxic so plants, my kin cannot grow. I've lost too many to humans. So I had to resort to making this deserted island, which is why I'm confused of how you got here. You were abandoned by your captain. And what did you do to get this punishment? Saving a mermaid. Interesting. Well, if that is the case, I don't see why you need to be punished. You saved the life of someone who isn't human. And from what I can tell, you mean no harm to my family. So, if you have nowhere else to go, you are welcome to be a part of my family. Of all shapes and sizes, different creatures, and different plants. Everyone is welcome if they mean no harm. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, yes, let me untie you right now. There. I hope I wasn't too tight. I am a little territorial. Yes, I do need to look after this island and its inhabitants. Even if they don't class me as family, they still class me as a god or protector. Either way, I'm glad that I can help them. Even if I still am lonely. But other than that, where would you like to stay? It is a very big island. Huh? With me? That's ridiculous. No one's ever said they wanted to stay with me on this island. Well, sure. I would like the company. Oh? A little about myself. Well, as you can probably tell, I am a giant, a god of nature, and lonely. But that's to be expected. This island is big enough that everyone I have protected, don't see me that often. So, I don't blame them, of course. They live their own lives, and that's perfectly fine. The Driders have their little caves, the mermen and mermaids have the waters and lakes, the Nagas have the trees, and the birds, have nests as high as ever they want. Well, yes, there is a nest in my horn, but those aren't from. Those are just from normal birds. You can't really have a conversation with them. Well, yes, I can talk to all creatures of every species, but creatures like them, they really don't have anything interesting to say other than eat, sleep, repeat. Same with the bees on my other horn. Yes, a lot of primitive animals do make my horns their home, but I don't mind. Hell, you can make one of them your home if you really want to. Well, of course I don't mind. Either that or you can just make a little home somewhere nearby, if you, still wish to stay with me. Oh, I'd like that. You do seem very nice for a human. Yeah, I guess I am the lonely giant. I would show you around, but I can't really get to every nook and cranny of this island. Mainly because I am out of a part the island itself, I guess. But I could also be classed as the world itself, but I don't like those titles. But enough about me. Tell me more about you. Oh. Interesting. Well, I never knew that about any human. Oh, it's quite common. If it wasn't obvious, I don't really get in touch with humans. You're the first in a very long time. Yeah. How old am I? Um, oh Jesus. Well, how old is the Earth, eh? It's been way too long. I don't remember. I've been around for, centuries. Even more than that. I've been around since the dinosaurs, the Ice Age, the medieval times. You know, all creatures that people think are dead or on the brink of extinction are safe on this island. There are a few dinosaurs and one mammoth, sadly. Couldn't save them all. Hmm? Yes, I am very much aware that death is inevitable, and everyone is going to suffer from it. Even me in a few thousand years. But I try not to get in touch with many creatures, because even though I know it's natural for people to die, it's still saddening, and that is okay. Life isn't about, being sad all the time that everyone that you can feel and know are dying. Trust me, I'd be a very sad person if that was the case. People, see, people are dying right now, and I still have a smile on my face. And that might sound like a terrible thing, but life is beautiful, and if someone really appreciates the life they're given, makes the best of it, and they live a fulfilling life, they can't really say that they died unhappy. They fulfilled their life's purpose, and even if they didn't do everything they wanted to do, there's always the next life. Hmm. Yes, I may not know it myself, but I do believe in reincarnation. To be fair, I've been reincarnated many times. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just say I've been different trees. My main body is a one particular tree. If that gets chopped down, I am not dead, but the carcasses of that tree will sprout a new one in its place. Which, sadly, means I had to move on to that particular spot. The wind drifted me for a very long time, till I was planted down in the ground again, to grow into another wonderful tree. Hmm? Yes, I am a tree. I may not look it now, but right behind me is my true form. And yes, I can make different copies of myself, like this form you see before you. It is not my true form, but I do like it. I can also cut off bits of my body and turn them into other things. Like this one time, there was a rock golem that needed a stick to walk with. So, instead of just cutting off a piece of my bark and turning into a stick, I turned it to a staff, a form of myself, a way of showing my appreciation, and in return, he would come back to this island and lay to rest with his family. Yes, that is his head right over there, but he did have a happy life. Him and his wife were married by a naga, which was very cute. I also gave him the moss as a beard. He appreciated it. Yeah. He was a dear old friend, and I do miss him. And I will continue to miss him, just like many other people I've met on my journeys. But what are you gonna do? Life is natural. Speaking of which, would you like to be the new bearer of the staff? Oh, heavens, it's no big deal. There. See? Yeah. That means I can see you more closely. I can focus on you instead of everything around me. In case I know you're in trouble or something. But I know you're not going to be too far from me. You're on my island after all. But enough about that. It is time for me to rest. Oh, well, yes, you can either rest on one of my antlers or rest on my true tree form, but either way, I'm not changing back. I just need to rest, not move as much. Like sleeping, but, more complicated. Yes, this hill is like a bed to me, I guess. If you wouldn't mind resting on me, I try not to move too much. Resting your bosom definitely does help. But I do need to keep my legs in the water. I hope I'm not too big for you. Oh, trust me, I sleep like a log. Oh, come on, you can't blame me. I've seen and heard many puns through my generations. Rest well, human. I hope you do enjoy your time here. It's nice having someone to talk to, who can actually have a conversation with me. Yes, do hold the staff close. If you listen carefully, you can hear a beating, like a heart of sorts. Yeah. It's an extension of my being, and I do hope you take care of it. Thank you, human. Now, rest well, human. There is much for me to show you when you wake up tomorrow.